that down, let's move on to this, shall we? Ding dong, the witch is dead. Former MoviePass CEO Mitch Rowe, who took MoviePass from a creative, wonderful idea that was on the right path, then he became CEO and took it to become a company of extortion, a company of mob tactics, and more than anything else, a company of fraud, and drove MoviePass into the ground, has now, according to Variety, pleaded guilty to fraud as they continuously lied to the public and their shareholders that their $9.99 a month plan was totally going to be profitable. Even though every economical model in the world said, what are you smoking? There was literally a business model where every time somebody used their service, they lost money. And that was okay to him at the time in his cohorts because they didn't look to make money from the subscription services. They wanted to use, and this is what I complained about for years, their big subscription base as a tool to try to do extortion on the movie theater chains and extortion on the studio, saying, oh, you don't want to give us a cut of your profits of that movie? Be a shame if our 5 million MoviePass users couldn't use MoviePass to buy tickets to go see your movie. Oh, hey, movie theater chain, you don't want to cut us in on a percentage of your popcorn sales? Just saying, it would be a shame if our 5 million users couldn't use their MoviePass to go to your theater. It was literally a shakedown and extortion. And meanwhile, kept telling their shareholders that they were going to be profitable. Now, this is all laid out beautifully in the MoviePass documentary that's on Max right now. By the way, I make a little appearance in that movie. But there's a documentary on it that's brilliant and wonderful. And thankfully now MoviePass is back in the hands of the original owner, the guy who actually had the vision and the guy who actually had great plans. There he is. He's back in charge. And for the first time ever, MoviePass today is actually now profitable because he doesn't run it like a mob scheme. But anyway, Mitch Rowe has now had to plead guilty. He says he's coming clean. He's going to cooperate with the prosecutors, and he's facing up to 5 years in jail. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I hope the guy goes to jail. Unless you physically hurt somebody, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying I'm not going to sit here and root for him to go to jail, although if he goes to jail, he deserves it. But, I mean, it's nice to see that sometimes justice will prevail. And it's nice to see that this whole thing is now, there's no more questions. It's all out there. He admits it. Yeah, we pulled a fraud. We were trying to pull a scam. We try to scam people out of their money. We try to scam the industry. We try to shake down other businesses. It's just good to see this happen. So it looks like maybe all's well that ends well. Chris, you heard about this. Mitch Rowe is now pleading guilty to fraud. They're acknowledging it now. Yeah. He's facing jail time. I know. When you look back on MoviePass and what happened, do you feel satisfied with this conclusion? I don't know. How are you feeling about it?
I do, because I was one of the people who went, in what world? In what world is this going to work?
In a world.
This just was bananagrams. And also, I mean, funds went off to pay. The whole case has been ridiculous, right? Because this the charges were first pressed in 2022, I believe. Yep. And funds were being used to pay sex workers, and there were all kinds of other exploitative things happening here.
They're just, ha, look at us, all the way to the
movie passes.
Yay, we're conning you.
Yeah, I'm glad he finally pled guilty, because it was, to me, it was, why would we even go anywhere with this case? This is so open and shut of all the various instances of fraud here. So I'm glad that he finally owned up to everything. I am glad that this is being shut.
Yeah, the deal was probably better for him to plead guilty. So they were like, look, we've got you dead to rights. So you're either going to be spending 5 years in prison or like a year and some fines, or something
in a
like
nice
that.
kind
Whatever
of white collar situation. Yeah. So it was the best thing that could happen for him, given all of the horrible missteps he made.
Yeah, I still remember, like, their whole model was in a world right now where the average movie ticket is more than $9. They created a model where all you had to do was use it one time, and they were literally losing money. Because if you remember, the way it would work is that you would use your MoviePass card. You would register on MoviePass app that you're going to go see this movie. They would put the amount of funds needed to buy that ticket, let's say it was $12, on your MoviePass card. Then you go and buy your ticket with the MoviePass card. You paid $9.99 a month, but MoviePass just had to pay $12 for you to go to see that movie. With one movie, they were out $3. Mm-hmm. And heaven forbid if you went to go see 2 or 3 movies. And then what started happening was MoviePass subscribers started finding out that, after I went to my 3rd movie, mysteriously my MoviePass card doesn't work anymore. And they were shadow banning people basically until their next payment. I mean, it was just such a mess and such a scam, and all's well that ends well. We want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. And PrizePicks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Unlike other apps on PrizePicks, it's just you against the numbers. All you have to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 players' stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. PrizePicks is the best way to get action on sports in most states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. You see, PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. And I was pleasantly surprised by just how quick and easy it was to get set up and registered and ready to go. Here's a couple of examples of picking your more or less. Tyreek Hill for more than 90 receiving yards, Dak Prescott for more than 263 passing yards, and CeeDee Lamb for more than 96 receiving yards. So guys, download the PrizePicks app today and use the code Campea and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code Campea on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. PrizePicks, run your game. Guys, question is for you. What do you think? Cord Cutter Cam, I still got my old MoviePass card. I wish I still had my old MoviePass card. What do you think about this? The old CEO who kind of took MoviePass into a criminal enterprise has finally pled guilty. It looks like this whole thing is going to be now closing the chapter on MoviePass. But hopefully the company still has a bright future because they're back in the hands of the original founder now and they're doing good things. How do you feel about this? Whatever your thoughts are, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.